attacking a First Amendment on it.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. That's caught. It's marked. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Morgan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now on 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to pound their way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. He wants to change this route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
To throw, it's Underwood. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On the move, it's Tatum. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Skips away from pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live.
Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Hit as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Runs through a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Takes the easy completion. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand Find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. It's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running back searching for a hole. Makes one man miss. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Kearney. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart, and the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wheeler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got the quick pass. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to the running game. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They go to the ground. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over.
What up, bro?
They're up by a field goal.
I'm playing the game right now. I'll call you back.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Creates a little room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And the Sooners get enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Kearney. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. At the 35, he's open. Ripped ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Black. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there.
Touchdown Sooners! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
On third down, going up top. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Makes a connection. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Now on the move. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Wolverines inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Finds the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Tatum. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Using his legs to buy some time.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Fucking pause the game. That's bullshit, man.
How about the
Fuck is that, man?
That situation to come up so big. The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. He might want another play. To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Touchdown, Wolverines! They take the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Running behind that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Unleashes one deep.
Give me that. Come on.
Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down.
Bad mistake.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. tension, the intensity, the drama. The offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
To the air on 1st down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.